tired. Like them thing there. So when you're a single woman, I them something I'm gonna talk about. The load is heavy. I'm fatigued, you know. So I have to be thinking about all the money stuff. I need a fence in my backyard, the car want service, the whole things that I was about. Hi tribe, welcome back to another episode of Open Therapy, and today is my birthday episode. It's a bit delayed. My birthday was last week, Friday, May 16th, but you're celebrating with me today. It was the day after the last episode, so I'm going to show you a few clips of what I did on my actual birthday, and this is actually forcing me to talk about this very new big age that I turned 39 last week Friday. So I haven't really thought much about it. I haven't done much reflection on my upcoming year of my life. None of that, which is usually how I approach my birthday. So that's interesting within itself. But I really have just I don't know if it's because it's been like kind of back-to-back going at work. So there hasn't really been much time to sit and think. Maybe, but it's also because it's a big age, and yeah, I don't know, I'm a little unsure on exactly what it is that I am working towards this year. There are about 3 questions that I want to kind of ask myself, and if your birthday just passed or if you have a birthday coming up soon, maybe these are 3 questions you can use to help guide your reflection as well. So stick around, keep watching. On the actual day, I'm not sure how you celebrate your birthdays, but I tend to, I don't know if you're big on like birthday plans. How does your birthday normally go? So I tend to kind of think in the weeks coming up to my birthday, kind of think about like how I want to feel on the actual day. I think that I kind of make that guide me into whatever plans I do have. There was a point in time, I think in my late 20s into my early 30s or was that like early 30s? I don't remember. I think my 20s, my birthdays were lit, probably going out some alcohol infused thing. But I think in early 30s it got quieter. Just because for a need, I felt like I needed more quietness, silence, and reflection, and it was at that time a lot of relationships in my life had started transforming or transitioning into something else a little bit more abstract, and so I found that there weren't a lot of people around me, and so it had to be led more by, I guess the quieter I got is the more it was led by this new thing that I come up with, like how do I want to feel on the day, yeah? And sometimes that's around a bunch of people at a fancy restaurant. Sometimes that's completely by myself, depending on what the feeling is, sometimes it's really something simple, like just a lunch with a friend, or I used to get a cake every year. I think the last 2 years I didn't get a cake, but I did get a cake this year. So I'm rambling. All right, so in the weeks leading up to my birthday, I think I was just so tired. Well, first of all, my friend had told me some weeks back that she was going to be visiting for a wedding. So this is actually the same friend, you've met her. She's been on this channel in episode 1. And I thought, amazing. She's like, I'm going to be here for your birthday, so I have to do something. And I was like, say less. So at that time, I was like, ooh. And then as the time got closer, I was just so tired. And I just didn't feel like making plans, and I really wanted to see her. This had nothing to do with her. I love her. I wanted to see her. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you're actually here on my birthday. This is amazing. Listen, if we just see you and you come on my yard and we look at each other and talk, I'm so good. Eat too little food. Like, that's how I felt. Yeah, as the time was coming closer, I was like telling her that I'm just so tired. And she's like, all right, well, let's make that lead you. And I was like, yeah, I feel like I just need, I don't know, just some downtime. And she's like, okay. And I was like, I don't know, what does that entail? And she's like, spotty. And I was like, yes. spa day. We had a very girly, peaceful spa day up in the hills, Strawberry Hill. I'm not sure if you're familiar or if people who are watching are familiar with it. It's like a hotel and spa, and there's also a restaurant that serves really good food. I've only been to the restaurant. I've never stayed there as a guest or been to the spa before. So she has been for all three. And she's like, the spa is really nice. I think she's been to the spa. Yeah. She's like, it's really nice. Let's go. And I'm like, oh, in this very old age of mine, I'm very anxious about heights. I used to, like, I've always been afraid of heights, but I don't know, the older I get, the more anxious these things make me. So I really don't like the hilly drives. And just weird things are happening though with this anxiety. Like, I'm a swimmer. And all of a sudden now in deep water, I feel that sense of anxiety in the ocean feels funny to me. So I don't know, I've just noticed that the anxiety is as I get older, which is weird and uncomfortable, but it's happening, right? So I was telling her, I was like, yo, I'll go. That sounds beautiful, but I'm not drive. And she's like, say less, I'll drive. So she met up with me early in the morning, dropped my daughter at school, and we made the trek up. So we decided to stop at a cafe on the way up, pretty well-known cafe, and have breakfast in the hills. The view was spectacular. The coffee was brilliant. She had like a full Jamaican breakfast, which looked so good. And I decided to get French toast because, I don't know, I like French toast. I think they just taste good and feel good and the ear just smell well. I'm gonna say, yo, it's just, this day just feels good, which is what I was going for. It felt peaceful and it felt good, you know? So we left breakfast, made it in time for our 10 a.m. appointment at the spa. She was having a 90-minute massage done, and I was having a spa package done. So it includes like a body scrub, a body wrap, and a massage. So first time ever doing the body scrub and the body wrap. Let me tell you, the body wrap, traumatic. Won't be doing it again, but I don't want to turn everybody against it. This was a me thing. Again, I tell you, the anxiety, isn't it? Girl, you turned 39. I don't know what's happening. So they wrap you. They like do this whole, like, it's like a milk, honey, coconut thing all over your body. This is after the scrub. And then they wrap your body. They put your arms, I think that was a prop thing. They put your arms down by your side, and then you're like wrapped almost like a mummy. And then close your eyes and put these things over your eyes. So I can't open my eyes, I can't move. And I tried really hard to just keep telling myself it's like a warm hug, you know? So you're just in a warm hug, just relax. That lasted for, I don't know, it felt like eternity. I really wish I knew how long I was actually like that. But eventually the panic just started to set in and I could feel it. And I had to like literally bawl out for somebody to come unwrap me because I'm like, this is not gonna work. So they rushed. I heard the footsteps rushing and they unwrapped me, and then you have to go shower, and then I got my massage, which was just perfect. That finished maybe after 12, close to 1. I don't quite remember, something like that. And then they were like, yo, it looked like you're getting rain. I was like, what? Panic again, because I'm afraid of heights and we're already up in the hills. Now we have to come off the hill to go pick up my daughter. It's not like we could just wait until the rain stops. But anyway, we went to go eat. I was like, the rain must, do what it needs to do by the time we're ready. The food was great too. The service was great. The view, even though I don't know if anybody who's watching has been up to Strawberry Hill, they should probably know the view by the restaurant and the infinity pool. It's all really beautiful. I mean, the rain, I don't even think the rain took away from me, based on what I needed and what I wanted, which was the peacefulness, you know? The rain even helped with the feeling of just kind of, I don't know what you call that, but you understand what I'm saying, right? So it just felt lovely. And then, the rain never eased up, it was just getting harder and harder, and we were like, well, we need to go. So thank God for my friend. Bless her poor soul. He drove us back down safely, and went to pick up my daughter, and also went to pick up my beautiful cake. So the cake was also a special part of the day because I ordered the cake. It's one of my favorite cakes. It's called a Charlotte cake. I'll put the person who made the cake, I'll probably put their Instagram handle on screen. She does beautiful, soft, not too sweet cakes that I really like, and she uses a lot of fruits. Well, depending on the type of cake you order, but the ones I order from her is normally like a lot of fruits on it, and it's really light, and she does like I don't know, you can check it out. So this one is a Charlotte cake, and it was like passion fruit and lychee infused for the flavor. So it was lovely. So we picked up the cake, went home, and then the plan was to have like a games night. I wanted to see my family. I'm very, very simple. As I tell you, I just wanted peace. I wanted a peaceful day and to see people that I love, yeah. So my friend Danique, that was A1, and then my daughter, A2, and then I wanted A3 to just see my family. So I invited my brothers and their families. So birthday to you.
Oh.
Are you really, guys? Are you now? Wow. Happy birthday to you. I know, right? Oh, last year in your 30s, girl. Better make a wish. Yeah.
And yeah, so that was my birthday. It felt good. Oh, there was a little celebration at work too a couple days before that. I took the day off of work for my actual birthday, but a couple days before that, my team threw like a little birthday celebration. We do it for everyone. It's a very small team, 4 people. So it was all in all a great birthday. So fast forward after the birthday. I don't know if it's really sunk in that I'm 39 years old. I don't know. It just feels so much bigger than 38 to me. It's weird, right? And normally on birthdays, I do a lot of reflection, you know, like what I want for my upcoming year. I look back at my past year, yeah, and just kind of see where I'm at with goals that I'd made. But this year just feels like I've just been avoiding it. Avoiding the reflection, avoiding the thinking, which I guess I'm going to unpack here with you guys because, yeah, I've been avoiding it. So 39 is really close to 40. Let's start with that. Yeah, it's complex because I think a part of what is happening is that, you know, every year it's almost like the bar. I keep moving the bar, you know, and if you keep doing that, it's like you keep just feeling like unsatisfied, dissatisfied. What's the right word? Dissatisfied, I think. Dissatisfied, you know, as the bar keeps moving up, you know. So even if you've made progress, you don't really see it or feel it. You still feel stagnant, like you haven't moved. And I think there's a lot of that happening. So I really have to be conscious and intentional about really the things that I wanted, and maybe not every single thing, but a lot of those things that I wanted, I'm sitting in right now. I really have to be intentional about remembering that because there's so many things that have been added to what I wanted in those 5 years, and so it becomes overwhelming, and the things that haven't been achieved yet, that lot becomes overwhelming as I get older. So yeah, so I think the heaviness that I've been feeling, which has created the avoidance of really reflecting on the age, has to do with that. But I think I'm just going to, you know, be a little bit more intentional about reflection in terms of where I'm coming from. Okay, looking forward, let's break this reflection down into 3 categories, right? So, or questions that I'm gonna ask myself, and maybe you can ask yourself too if you have a birthday coming up, or if you just had one. Taurus gang, let's go. What is an area of my life that I think I would like to change? I think I'm gonna start by throwing up my vision board that I made at the start of this year. I used to create like really elaborate vision boards, huge ones, and I used to like cut clips from magazines and words, and it would just develop into a really therapeutic process for me. And I started doing it with my daughter, and it became like a thing. And I don't know, but the last couple years, maybe 2 years or so, I haven't really done or felt led or the need to do a huge one. So I've done like really small ones. So I was gonna say I'm gonna throw up a picture, but I can also just kind of show you what the one I put together for 2025 looks like. I hope that you can see it clearly, right? So as you can see, there's a YouTube sign on it. That's where you guys come in. That's you. That's you. So, right? So we're doing stuff. Let me stick to the question, right? I forget that I'm doing this in categories. So what area of my life do I want to change? Health-wise, I feel like my health is in shambles. I don't know for sure, but I know that I'm the heaviest I've ever been. Yeah. So there's that, but there's also like, there are just some things that I need to get done. There's some things that I've been avoiding. Like I need to go get an executive blood test done to kind of see what's happening with my body and what's up. I'm getting older. Yes, I need to go do one of those. I'm telling you these things because I really need some accountability. I need an accountability partner. I need to know that you're on this journey too. Maybe you're not the same age as me, but maybe you have some things, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I want to go get the executive done. I had gone to go see a doctor earlier this year for some unrelated things, and she had recommended I get my first mammogram done, which I did. Did I get that done this year? Or was that last year? Girl, I don't know. Recently enough, in the past 6 months, right? So I got the mammogram done, have not gone back to follow up with her. So things like that, like my follow through is with my health, it needs some work. So that needs to change for sure. I need to be moving more. I'm not moving enough. So that's one area of my life that needs to change. I have on here financial discipline. So yeah, my finances, it's not horrible, you know. I've made a lot of progress. I feel like I'm doing so much better. I've made some changes this year that I'm really, really proud of, that I was intentional about. The management with regards to the management of my finances, doing a better job at that. There's still some things that I, again, just follow through, you know what I mean? Like I recently opened an investment account. Nothing in there, you know what I mean? Why is it empty, Kai? Why open it if you're not gonna use it and invest? Yeah, so, and then past investment decisions that I've made, I need to like circle back and make sure those are doing what they need to be doing, like things like that. So when you're a single woman, I think something I'm gonna tell about. The load is heavy. I'm fatigued, you know? So I have to be thinking about all the money stuff. I need a fence in my backyard, the car wash service, the whole things that I was about. Tired. But anyway, so yeah. So that needs to change, like health stuff, financial stuff. That's kind of what I want to change, yeah? And I have a big dollar sign on the vision board too, because more money is always good. Yeah? More money is always good, right? Okay, and then question number 2. What do I need to make more space for in my life? In this upcoming year of my life? And I would like to think that I want to make more space for community. I'd like to invest more of myself in friendships and community, you know? Yeah, I think that one's big. I have like a group of like 3 little ladies hugging on my thing too. I'll probably put it on the screen so you can see. Yeah, I'm not, one time we used to say no new friends. Yeah, new friends, come true. If we're aligned and we can par and hold a vibe and hold a reasoning, and we don't have to par every day and talk every day, but community is important. In these last years, I've just discovered that almost like exclamation mark, you know. So I'd like to make more space for that in my life, in my upcoming year, you know. And also, I have down to the bottom this in big letters in my soft girl era. I think when I put this together, I probably was thinking aligning that more with like a romantic relationship. Jesus, I don't even know. Man. Yeah, I think that's the grayest area right now. Is that something, I mean, you've heard me talk in other episodes about it being something I want. Sure. Is that what I want to focus on in this next year? Jeez. I would like to make more space for the idea of that. Make more space for that in my life for when the time is right and it comes in the right somebody come. Then there's space for him, you know? So yeah. But also I would like to make space for more self-compassion. I don't need the romantic relationship as a box for my softness, you know. I need to be softer to myself and just go easy on myself and yeah, stop moving the bar every couple of days for what I want, and really reflect on where I'm coming from and what I've done, and give thanks, pat my own self on my back, and congratulate myself and celebrate myself. That's what I'd like to make more space for in this upcoming year. More self-compassion in that way. Yeah, question number 3. What would I like to make peace with in this upcoming year? And it's funny because a part of what I'd like to make space for, which is community and friendships, I think when I think in terms of what I'd like to make peace for, it has to do with a lot of friendships that have transitioned or transformed into what the friendships feel and look like, have transformed into something different. I'm hoping that's more understood, because they haven't failed. These aren't people that I'm not in relation with, you know what I mean? It's just that they've transformed into something else, you know. So some of these friendships that used to be like really close are no longer that close. I wouldn't say that the friendships are no longer, but it's the friendships have transformed into something different, right? So I think I've accepted that. I can intellectualize a lot of things, so acceptance isn't what I struggle with, but I guess I don't know if even though I feel like I understand how it kind of happened, I think making peace with the happening and my role in the happenings, I think that's important, and I'd love to kind of look at that in this upcoming year of my life, and move forward. People grow apart, they grow in different directions, and you become different people, you know. And so when I say new friends, I mean like new alignments, new resonance. That's exciting to me. Yeah. So those are my 3 questions. 39, guys. Jeez. And if you have any birthday wishes for me or birthday blessings that you'd like to put some hearts down in the comment section or reach out to me directly. I hope you enjoyed this episode. A quick little recap. If you've been here for this whole time, thanks for sitting with me through this, because I needed to have this conversation and this reflection and this soul chat. So love you. Have an amazing week, and I'll see you in next week's episode. Bye, guys.